The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Eagles.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra, 34 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Eagles 21, 49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Fights him off. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Purdy. And he will find his his man Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's get that touch.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That's not what I saw.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
He's tackled a yard short. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Hurts.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
Down to about the 22 here.
85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. That is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Purdy to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the Niners' 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this
will be caught. Forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL